Hello, friends. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I want to invite you to our 2025 holiday home tour. I am so excited to do this video. Y'all, I want you to feel all those warm and fuzzy Christmas feelings. Grab yourself a cup of tea, some hot cocoa, maybe something stronger. And I just want you to sit back and relax and enjoy this Christmas home tour. Thank you so much for joining me today. Well, we might as well start at the very beginning. Welcome. So we are going to start right here with our Nutcracker picture from Hobby Lobby, as well as the pics that are coming out either side. I just think it's so cute just to lay a picture there in the corner. Coming to our other side here, we have, look at this, Santa Claus with the sack on his back. That is actually from Big Lots a few years ago. And if you look at this beautiful lantern, this is from Hobby Lobby. I absolutely love the way this looks. We just keep it plugged in all of the time. Oh my goodness, I love this piece. We also have a wreath here from Hobby Lobby. I just recently took a trip out to Hobby Lobby to get some lights. So these are just little string lights, not the big lights that you use for the Christmas tree, and they are battery operated and they're on a timer. So that's super, super nice. So I just love the way this looks at night. Coming into the foyer, hello, I've got the big man on my shirt. Ho, 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 there he is. So our little foyer area here. Now, I did do a decorate with me video, and you did see, if you watched that, it's a Christmas peacock runner here, and I do love the runner so much. I did end up covering so much of the space with greenery, so you can't really tell it's a peacock, but I am loving the colors in this area. So we have these are more autumnal colors here. We actually had this up for our fall decor, and then we always keep this greenery here, as well as this vase with all of these pompous leaves and feathers and everything. All I did was add one pick from Hobby Lobby right in there to Christmas it up. And then coming down here, just garland from Temu, and then a bunch of different picks from different places, honestly, but mostly Temu. And then we just snuck a little pine cone in here and there, as well as an ornament. And then we got this, I'm not really sure, y'all. I believe this is from Hobby Lobby. And normally we would have this little mushroom or toadstool sitting here anyway. And I just love the way it looked with the colors in the runner, as well as those flowers. And then this beautiful resin Christmas tree. This is from Hobby Lobby, and they do have those there this year. So I just love the way that this little foyer area looks. Now, we are going to move along the wall here. Now, if you remember, if you've seen my videos before, these were just 2 candles on the wall, nothing else. So what I did was I added some of this ribbon that has some pine cones, cranberries or holly berries on it, and I just hot glued them to the top of these. I'm going to call it a candle holder. These are from Temu. And then I also decided to add these little picks. Now, these were 99 cents. I just got them from Hobby Lobby, and they just wrap around so perfect on those candle holders. I love the way this looks, and I just love using timer battery operated candles because, hello, you would be able to have ribbon above your candle if they were real. Well, you could, but it'd be a little risky, and I don't want to risk that. So I just love some battery operated candles. Y'all, we are just going to go ahead and finish this corner here. Okay, now listen, I have the lights low. When I edit this video, if it's a little too dark, hey, sweet girl, I will add a little, I'll edit it and make it look a little lighter. But y'all, this is one of my new favorite holiday decorations from Hobby Lobby. Merry Christmas. And the Merry Christmas is actually pulled forward. It's a little bit of a cutout, and then it has more of a vintage look wreath around it, as well as a vintage frame. And it's glass. It's super nice. I just love that so much. We didn't change a thing to this area, just added a little candle really to set the mood, right? All right, now we're gonna take a left turn. Of course, we have our candles in our windows, but y'all wanna know a fun fact? When we used to live on the farm, we would keep them out year round, and we do the same thing here. I love candles in the window. Okay, so this tree, oh my goodness, is it not just glorious? So we purchased this tree from Hobby Lobby. And the funny thing is, it's such a fancy tree here. This is the farmhouse headquarters, or my office. And the star on top is from the Dollar Tree, when the Dollar Tree used to be $1. We've had it a long time. And all of the ornaments are, I would say, really almost all of them are from the Dollar Tree or Big Lots or Hobby Lobby, mostly the Dollar Tree. The reason being is, well, we have 3 cats, and they really do stay away from, the ornaments. They don't really play with them that much, so I'm not really worried about it. But we've had these ornaments so long that it's when the kids were younger, and now they're teenagers, almost adults. So, but let me tell you, I did drop a couple of Christmas balls while we were decorating, and I was thankful that they didn't break. So there you go. But a lot of ornaments from the Dollar Tree. For example, this one, which is beautiful, and this one as well, and this one. And besides that, okay, this tree looks very full, but we also added picks to this tree just to give it some extra volume. So, for example, here we go. So these are from Hobby Lobby. Those are from Hobby Lobby. I know I saw another. Oh, here we go. Down here. This is from Hobby Lobby. Just, it's sparkly and beautiful. Now, let me tell you, the office or the farmhouse headquarters is decorated a little bit different than the rest of the house. We do have plans for this office. We are going to go in a different direction, but as far as this year, we are going to keep it just like this. And then we have our tree skirt down here. I am almost 100% sure we got this at Hobby Lobby, but y'all, it was years ago. As well as this little tree sitting here in the corner. I just love simple decorations like this. It doesn't scream Christmas, but it's a Christmas ornament. Now we are just gonna pan over here to the left. It's like, I barely have room on my desk, but it's worth it. So, starting here in the back, I am almost 100% sure that I got this reindeer from Big Lots a few years ago. And then this wreath is from Hobby Lobby. And what I did, I love to use wreaths as centerpieces as well. And then on top, I have a plate, and super glued underneath is a bowl from the Dollar Tree. It's actually a cake stand, but in this way, I used it as a candle stand. So this is a Bath and Body Works candle called Winter, and it smells so good. And then I just added a little garland on top. Now, I just want to give a warning. It is the season for delivery and doorbell rings. and we may have some deliveries. The UPS man is right outside of our door right now. Okay, so I'm gonna just move to the left here. Oh my goodness, let me show you this. For unto us a child is born. That was a decoration that my mom gave me, and anything that I can have from my mom to remember her means, it just means the world to me. So love that decoration. And it's funny because I was like, where should I put it? Like, it's just so awkward. I was trying to hang it where that picture was. I couldn't figure it out, although it is off center right now. Boop, there we go. I feel a lot better now. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it right in front of my desk. So there you go. And then we have, this is our little disco reindeer, if you will. Oh my goodness, I love this guy. I think he was from Big Lots as well. I can't remember where everything was from. I'm so sorry about that. We've had some of these pieces for quite a long time. So here, this mirror tray was also my mom's. And so I just thought I wanted to turn the farmhouse table work area. I just wanted reindeer and sparkle. And that is exactly what we have here. I love this tree. It has so much. Can you see as I turn the camera? Look at all that sparkle. And then the sparkle off the tree behind, matching the sparkle on the reindeer here. And then we have this little lamppost. I'm pretty sure I got this from Hobby Lobby a few years ago, and I love how yellow that light, it just illuminates. It's so pretty. Okay, so now we're moving. I have to show this one, you know, when it comes to the pets. So we have the dog bed right here, and then I was like, what should we do with this old holy night pillow? Well, of course, we're going to add it to the pup bed. So that's exactly what we did. Now, here I will show you on our banister. I will tell you this, as far as a decorating tip, and listen, when I say this, I'm not talking bad about anybody's decorating skills. It's just what I like. A lot of you know that I love good vintage decor. I am not a huge fan of the swirling things through the banister and the rungs. I like a nice, elegant swoop. So the greenery is from Hobby Lobby. And then I bought the same lights as the wreath that you saw on the front door. So these are also on a timer. And the thing is, you can also make them twinkle. You can make them fade in and out. But I just like to have them on. But it's wonderful. They're on a 6-hour automatic timer. So beautiful. It's so magical when you're in your home and, you know, the sun's starting to go down. It's kind of time to just be in for the evening and just be at home. And then all of a sudden the magic of Christmas turns on and the timers turn on. It's just so pretty between the candles and the garland and the wreath. Now, y'all, I'm going to tell you this. I have not seen this on Temu this year, but this is I'm going to say this. We live in North Carolina. We've been to the Biltmore Estate several times, and you know how they go all out for Christmas. I could see this ribbon at the Biltmore Estate, and this is from Temu. Not even kidding. It is thick, double-lined, sequined, sewn in, embroidered, all the things. I love this ribbon. Okay, and then you can barely see it because the ribbon's so thick, but we actually added some bells here. These are also from Temu. We just have them kind of hanging at the end there. And then we're just gonna take a couple steps up the staircase. And this candelabra was from my Nana, my grandparents, and I absolutely love it. And we always have it here. We always have these timed candles going, but we added this greenery to the candelabra just to kind of give it some holiday cheer. And it was actually Joey put it up, but you just use twist ties. I mean, you could listen, you can do anything with twist ties. All right, we're going to turn because I don't want to walk backwards down a staircase. Welcome to my channel. All right. So now we kind of have to decide the direction we're going to go. Well, you know what? Mickey just told us we're going to go in this direction. Okay, so not too much has changed here, but there are a couple things, y'all. Okay, now this mirror is not the same mirror that we had up a few weeks ago. So many of you know my Aunt Jude passed away, okay, and my mother passed away, but that's going to be 3 years in February. Well, my mom had given my Aunt Jude this huge mirror. And when her house was being cleared out by my cousins, oh, God bless them, they put so much work into just, I can't talk about it. Anyway, I was able to get the mirror back that belonged to my mom, and it's a lot bigger than the mirror that was there before, which is actually from Temu, but it represents my mom. So there was one Christmas, and it was at not our farmhouse, the house before this, but it was the house before that. My mom played Silent Night, and me and Ellie and my sister-in-law, Terry, hey Terry, if you're watching, we sang Silent Night with my mom at the piano. And so when I saw this on Temu, I was like, I'm gonna put this on the piano. And this is the piano she played it on. It's like a metal little sign. And so I just sat it right there, and I just love it. And then how we decorated this, well, of course, with our timed candles, and then some of that ribbon again that I just love from Temu. And then also added in this other gold ribbon from the Dollar Tree. These bells are from the Dollar Tree as well. Moving down here, we have this one-piece garland. This is from Hobby Lobby. And then I just put ribbon throughout, as well as some ornaments. These are all plastic ornaments just in case. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you this straight up. I have no idea where this reindeer came from. But, and I can't even tell from the sticker, but it looks great. Just sitting right here. Sitting right there with our Temu clock that looks so fancy. Y'all know. If you don't know and you're watching this haul, subscribe if you like Temu hauls, because I do a lot of those. In fact, I am filming one tomorrow. Now we're gonna make a little right-hand turn here. And this is a picture that my dad gave me. I'm gonna turn the light on because I want you guys to see. It's just like a wintry landscape here, but it's painted on a mirror, and the river is the mirror. How cool is that? Well, Ellie loves this, so I wanted to make sure that we hung that up. Okay, so that's that. Usually my Nana's hanging right here in her picture, but for the holidays, we're gonna put this little picture up. Now, let's move into our half bath. Y'all, I feel like we just keep running into mirrors, and there I am again. Okay, so we have these little candle holders on either side of our mirror, which I love. So I wanted to add something special to them. So I added some greenery, and then this just little picks here that I hung upside down from each candelabra. Then we have our Comfort and Joy little towel here. I actually ordered that from Amazon a couple years ago. Maybe a year ago actually. And then here, I just have to show y'all this. This is, you know, at Disney World, how they do the little profile cutouts. Well, you can definitely tell which one was Ellie and which one's Jay's. Oh my gosh, adore that picture. And I think it looks so great in this bathroom. So another thing that we added was this picture. I love decorating with books, and there's books on the back of the toilet. So I thought, what is better than having a little canvas here on the wall with books on it, with a little holiday garland and ornaments. And then coming down here, we have some garland around these books, and of course an ornament and some candles. So I'm going to turn the light off and let y'all see. It's just very, very relaxing. And we're in a half bath, y'all. We're in a half bath. All right, we're going to come out this way. I'm going to turn to my left. All right. Now, this chest was actually from my mom. I absolutely love it. So let's talk about what's on it. We purchased these trees from Hobby Lobby, just with some white lights on them. And then this tree topper, which is way too big for the tree, but I don't know. I think it's super cute like that. I don't know why, but that's also from Hobby Lobby. Now, there's a couple of decorations around the house that Jay's bought for me. He's so sweet. We were in Hobby Lobby and I said a couple things that I liked and he remembered. So this is one of them, this Merry Christmas red door. So just love that. Just have that sitting there. There's picks from the Dollar Tree on either side, a little pine cone. I have no idea where we got this little metal reindeer, but there he is, sitting in a tray here with a candlestick, some ornaments and greenery to pull it all together. You know, these plants were already here. Now, everything is the same as far as this area goes. So just the couch, the pictures, everything here. Now, I just added a little Christmas here on the table. We already had this, and then the tray, I actually got it from the thrift store for like 25 cents. Then added those scented pine cones and some cinnamon sticks with garland from Temu, and it just kind of pulls everything together. Now, starting low here, we have some garland around the base of the tree. Mickey, she's scratching on the chair right now. Listen to her. She loves these wicker chairs. She goes underneath them and scratches them all the time. So we have, oh, she's going to show her little self. Hi, precious. Okay. We'll just go and give you a little pet there. You just sweet girl. Okay, so we have some garland around. These are the Christmas tree. Some people call them cuffs or stand covers. We got this one from Hobby Lobby. And then that garland on the bottom is from from Temu. And I think that looks so cool. Now, the tree itself is from Hobby Lobby. Y'all, look at this. Look at this. A skinny, tall tree. Our ceilings are 9 feet tall, and that tree just fits in here, so it's a 9-foot tree. And because it's in this area of the house, we like just the more vintage decor. Look at these beautiful ornaments. That's from Hobby Lobby. Now, a lot of these are glass ornaments, but you know what? We had one casualty so far this year. If it happens again, it doesn't matter. They're replaceable. So just a lot of bright glitter, just glittery and shiny ornaments on this tree. And then just with like the tree in the office, we also add picks. See how they're coming out of the tree here and here? Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, they're wonderful for those kind of picks. Now, the ornaments that we got that are the glass ones, a little high end, are the Robert Stanley. I have a lot of Robert Stanley items in my home for holidays and otherwise. For example, this is a Robert Stanley, which is real glass, as well as this bird here. So, and then they're also mixed with like this is a Dollar Tree ornament. So it's just kind of mixing everything together. All right, we're gonna move to our right here. If you've seen my video, you know I am a lover of Temu pillow covers. So this was a pack of 2. I probably spent anywhere from $5 to $7 for both. Just wonderful. All right. Coming over to the fireplace area, we just kept the wood. These branches are actually from when we used to live at the farm. And I was like, I feel like we need to take something with us. And we had to cut branches down for the huge moving truck to come in. So Joey took some of those branches so we can put them on the hearth of our fireplace here to kind of carry that memory along. And then over here we have a little reindeer that this was my mom's. It's just, I don't even know where she got it from. I'm going to guess Michael's because she loved to shop there. And then those two trees in the back that are different heights, those are from Hobby Lobby. I think they look really nice there. Now, y'all, if you have seen my Temu hauls or the Decorate With Me, you know our special Temu mantle covering. And our special horse with 5 legs. I know, and people are like, no, I think there's a horse behind it. There's no horse behind it. That horse has 5 legs. You know what? It would probably win the race. Let's just put it that way. So, but a few of you said, you should get a black magic marker and color over that 5th leg right there. But you know what, y'all? I haven't done it yet. And I've thought about it so many times, but I feel like it's such a great conversation piece and it's so funny. And when I come into the living room, it just makes me have a giggle. And if I have a giggle, it's worth keeping, you know? So anyway, I love the way that looks though. And a lot of you were asking, isn't that close to your fireplace? Well, this is a gas burning fireplace and it does blow heat out, but nothing hot that would do anything to that mantle cover. Like if I feel it, like it's barely warm. So it's okay. Don't you worry. I appreciate you looking out for us. So looking at the mantle, we have 3 battery operated candles, which we keep there all year round. And then we have garland that is from Hobby Lobby, but boy, have I added a bunch of garland into it and picks into it from Temu and Hobby Lobby. And then we have that Dollar Tree ribbon. So I'm going to tell you this. I always get the wire Dollar Tree ribbon. And when we store it, when we're not using it in our storage bins, I curl it up tight and I put it into plastic baggies or, bags to keep the ribbon in the curl. And I have had this ribbon for years and it just keeps it looking so nice. We purchased these stockings a few years ago at Hobby Lobby. I love that chocolate brown. It's kind of like a satin up here and a velvet down here. And then we purchased these little J and E glittery. It's a gold glitter J and E. And I just hot glued it on there for their little stockings. So there you go. And if you just take a closer look at the mantle, it's just, there's ornaments, there's pine cones and bells, and it just looks so full and lush. I just love the way it looks. And speaking of the fireplace, we have the frame TV, y'all. And when you're not watching TV, it looks like a piece of art. And I just found this picture recently and I just love it. I just love it. It looks so nice with the decor in this living room. We also live in North Carolina, which we don't get a lot of snow. So at least we can look at a picture of snow. All right, we are gonna move to the right over here. So we just have another chair. I love to decorate with a lot of blankets and pillows just for the comfort of the cooler seasons. Now, this topiary is usually on our front porch, but we just have it in here temporarily. But above it is something really special. Every year, my mom used to read to the kids, "'Twas the night before Christmas." And boy, do I miss that. Whew. I miss that a lot. I miss that a whole lot. I'm good. So I found this on Temu and it doesn't even fit in the frame. It's like cut unevenly and everything like that, but I love it. I think it makes it just have more character. And I found this frame I think it was $16.99, a matted frame from Walmart. So I just think that looks gorgeous, just gorgeous. And it, like the color of the canvas here goes with the curtains. It looks so pretty together. So there you go. Now we are going to move to the farmhouse table. So here we go. This is one of the things we decorated together in my Decorate With Me video. So let's start up top, y'all. We have well, first of all, oh, do I need to explain the toilet paper chandelier again? These used to be white and I spray painted them black. I added some fleur-de-lis kind of messy situation to it to make it look vintage, as well as these crystals from Amazon. And then I added this garland from Hobby Lobby. And then of course we added ornaments to that to make it a little bit more holiday-like. And then we're gonna come down here. I love this runner. This is from Temu. Love, love, love it. We got it in 108 inches because this table's so long, but it comes in different lengths. And then this is a stack of books that came with this twine from a thrift store. And then I got a Temu little magnifying glass, and then I added greenery to it to make it more Christmassy, if you will. Now this is usually on our stove, but we have something else there. So I added it to the table, tied it in with a couple of pine cones. And then y'all, I just love to decorate this tray for any holiday. So added greenery, some pine cones, some ornaments. And then we had a family photo done with the 4 of us. So I wanted to put that there. I love the way this looks. I picked up this little lantern from the Dollar Tree, I believe last year. Then we have a couple of candlesticks, which I purchased at our neighborhood yard sale for barely anything, and just added a little plant to each one of those, tying in with some pine cones. And then as we move to the right, you can see more candles in the windows. And then just like in the front entry, we have another candle here with the bow on top. Now, you know what? We are going to take it. Let's take it right here. I'm trying to decide, y'all. It's so much fun. Okay, so I got these stickers from Temu, but I did not use the let me explain. I didn't stick it on with the actual sticker part. We used tape because I didn't want sticker gunk to be on this all year round. But look how cute that is. And it's for the pups' little treats. Isn't that just so cute? And then coming over here, I got this print, which I love, from Temu. It is so pretty. It's so upscale looking. Coming over here, I have this beautiful, beautiful picture of Santa doing his thing in the workshop. This is from Hobby Lobby. Now, I usually have the light off, and then it just looks so cute with the glow of the candle in front of the picture. Now this, I'm not going to move it because this candle's really hot right now, but this is actually a vintage Christmas plate that has been in our family for a while. So I just have the candle sitting on that. I have my little gingerbread spoon rest here. And the same idea, like with the dog treats, we have people treats. Old-fashioned candy canes. We just use some double-sided tape for that instead of using the sticker part. But of course you could use whatever you want. We have, this is usually here, but we added picks to it, as well as 2 Christmas trees. And then something very special to the right of this are 2 vintage salt and, sorry, that's the knife right there, a salt and pepper shaker. Do any of you recognize this? Very, very old. Let me see if I can look on the bottom. No, I don't see anything. Let me look on the other one. These are very delicate. Oh, no, there's no information on the bottom. But these were from my mom. She had these when she was a kid. Let me let me just do that. I don't want to just have one hand and then they fall over, and then where will we be? I'll be in tears. That's where we'll be. All right, now we are going to come over this way. I believe this is our last little angle here. Oh, no, it's not. Let's go here first. So I love this table, y'all. Oh, P.S. See the big dog bed here? We have another tree upstairs, and that's where the dog bed upstairs is. So we moved it down here right in front of the fireplace. Is that not so cute? But anywho, here is our little coffee table. It looks so nice with, this is actually a Temu scarf that I used as a runner. And then at the neighborhood yard sale, my next door neighbor just gave me this wreath, and then I put some picks in it, and it just so happens to fit around this vintage bird cage that my sister gave me. Like, how wild is that? And then over here, we just have what's normally in there. I just added a pine cone and a little greenery. I added a Dollar Tree reindeer here, and then just mixed it up with different candles. I just love that. All right, coming over here. Here is another item that Jay's purchased for me when I said I was in Hobby Lobby. We all were in Hobby Lobby, and I saw this decoration. I said, oh my gosh, that reminds me so much of my mom. She had a decoration like that when she, was growing up. And here it is, Christmas morning, just for me. How sweet is that? I love it. Now, talking about that vintage salt and pepper shaker, this also went along with that set. This Santa mug, he's given us a little holiday wink there. And then I just placed it with this cake saver on top of a cutting board from Hobby Lobby, and then just added this little vase with dry flowers out of the top. So cute. Coming over here, y'all, let me tell you, if I have one recommendation from Hobby Lobby, it is this right here. And it comes in wood wick. It comes in regular wicked candles, and I just found that they have it in wax melts, and I am beyond excited. I picked some up. So I got this little stand from Temu, and I just added some of this greenery and then this Christmas Joy wood wick candle. Y'all listen. I'm going to let you listen to it. Isn't like a wood wick candle the best? Now, y'all, there is only one way to end this Christmas home tour. And if you've seen my Temu videos, you know exactly what I'm getting ready to show you. There he is in all of his glory. It's Mugsy, our little African rain frog from Temu. He is just bringing the holiday joy. Actually, he's sitting upon a Temu shelf, and I just added some pics from Hobby Lobby, and then this is a tree that one of my kids made. Just a little like yarn wrapped around, but it's so cute. So that's, Mugsy has his own little Christmas haven to hang out with there. Oh my goodness. Y'all, it's a couple hours later, and I totally forgot to share something with you that Ellie and I made. So we're gonna go up, up, up in the air. We made this orange twine garland. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. We have a cinnamon stick with rosemary attached. Other than that, it's just dried oranges that have been threaded through with twine. Is that not so cute? I didn't want to forget to show y'all that. Please excuse my Rudolph nose. Y'all, look how red my nose is. Oh, allergies are so much fun this time of year. I'm like, what am I possibly allergic to? But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this holiday home decor tour. I had so much fun sharing our home with you. Oh, I just love this time of year, but you know what? I'm so grateful for any time of year. So thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for supporting our channel. If you are new and you just love videos that we do about everything in these on this channel, don't we? So subscribe if you're interested, and I hope you all have the most magical holiday ever, and we will see you in the next Farmhouse Table video. Bye. Mwah.